Hey, it's Chris Cashman at Pier 62 to check out the hottest and coldest new trend, social sauna. They're getting ready to plunge and steam. I feel a little overdressed. We'll tell you all about it tonight on Evening. We have a celebrity chat with Lake Stevens' own Chris Pratt about his new sci-fi thriller Mercy, opening this weekend. And enter to win a 7-day Alaska cruise with Holland America, featuring breathtaking wildlife encounters.
Oh yeah, I see the humpback out there too.
I'm St. Brian in Alma, where we're taking you inside one of the most unreal equestrian estates in the Northwest.
Well, good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show, a sunshiny edition. I know, don't attempt to adjust your television set. This is Seattle in January. We've even got aerial coverage. It's so exciting. Welcome to Pier 62. It has been transformed into Tuli Lodge. What is all of this fun, exciting stuff? You see cold plunges, you see saunas. Yes, it's Seattle's social sauna experience. This might be the best way to winter in Seattle.
Tuli Lodge is a social sauna experience. So we're taking some inspo from all of the different cultures around the world that love saunas and sweat lodges, and we're taking some inspo and we're putting on our own little twist.
For centuries, cultures across the globe have believed in the power of sweat.
Sometimes people are coming in a bad mood, but I have never once, and I'm not exaggerating, which is crazy, but I have never once seen anyone leave Tuli in a bad mood. Everyone leaves with a smile on their face. They seem relaxed.
This is just the Pacific Northwest remix.
And so we're trying to create a beer garden style environment, but instead of beer, we've got wellness. So you'll alternate between saunas and cold plunges, and we also have a fire pit, and we hope that we can create this new type of community space where people can come instead of, or in addition to, going to the bar or going to grab coffee with a friend.
After about a minute, it numbs you to where you kind of just stop feeling everything. So I could stay in here.
This is a unique and hard to miss pop-up here on Pier 62. And it's not here forever. This is a unique partnership with the city.
Super lucky to be partnered with Friends of Waterfront Park, the nonprofit that manages this pier. And we have this amazing opportunity to do this collaboration because we have a very similar mission of bringing people together in this beautiful outdoor space.
So cool. Come book your social sauna session with Tuli Lodge. They are closed Tuesdays, and this whole thing wraps up April 30th. So don't delay. And by the way, a little birdie told me they've got a rave session happening on February 11th. So look that up as well. Okay, home buyers, here's one for you. A stunning equestrian estate is up for sale in Elma for the first time in 16 years. Saint has a preview in today's edition of Unreal Estate.
Hey, the owners of this property want to remain private, but they tell me whoever buys this estate will have a beautiful place to keep horses and a spectacular home that was built to be warm and cozy. About 30 minutes outside Olympia, you'll find a 53-acre equestrian estate few people have ever seen, and until now, no one has had the chance to buy. The centerpiece, a 13,000 square foot custom timber frame home with the vibe of a private lodge or even a cathedral.
Probably the most unique feature of this estate is the great room with the 43-foot high ceilings. As you can see, this is pretty spectacular with the rock fireplace behind. There's not many great rooms quite like this one.
The beams themselves tell a story. 100-year-old timbers sourced from British Columbia, crafted using traditional timber frame joinery. In fact, the home was originally assembled in Montana and then rebuilt piece by piece.
Brad, I think any chef would be super happy to have a kitchen like this.
Yeah, I agree. This is pretty spectacular. You've got these Kilimanjaro onyx countertops. You've got a copper horseshoe sink. You've got these Clive Christensen cabinets that were made in England and then shipped here and assembled on site. And then you've got an 8-foot Lacanche gas range. I don't know how you top this.
The home has not one, but 2 elevators, a 110-bottle wine cellar, a gathering space with a 1950s themed soda fountain, and 4 bedrooms, each with their own bathrooms. though they all pale in comparison to the owners.
Brad, the vibe of this primary bathroom feels like a house of worship.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Isn't this spectacular?
Those are Caribbean blue quartzite countertops, very rare, and almost everything comes in hers and his.
The only thing you don't have separate is the bathtub. There's only one bathtub in here.
But big enough to fit two.
There we go.
The estate also includes a 4,000 square foot caretaker's home and 11 equestrian structures, which includes 70 individual horse stalls and 2 large arenas. The owners consider themselves boutique horse breeders.
We actually produced over 30 U.S. National Arabian Horse Champions here.
A championship legacy, master craftsmanship, and a setting that feels both grand and grounded. For the first time ever, this exclusive Elma Equestrian Estate is ready for its next chapter.
Woo-wee, thank you, Saint. The asking price for that unreal equestrian estate, $9.9 million. And speaking of millionaires, Lake Stevens' own Chris Pratt is back in the box office. He's got a new groundbreaking sci-fi thriller called Mercy. Saint caught up with the star and the director.
Detective Raven, I'm Judge Maddox, and this is the Mercy Capital Court.
Hold on, just wait a second.
You're before this court today charged with the murder of your wife.
I loved my wife. I didn't hurt her.
If you are innocent, prove it.
Chris Pratt is stuck in a chair for 90 minutes in Mercy, a high-tech thriller where justice is delivered by artificial intelligence.
Chris, I could see you looking at the script thinking, exciting movie. There's no way I'm going to get hurt. And then what happens?
Yeah, jack up my ankle in a big stunt sequence in the bar. On maybe day 2, I think that was day 2. Mercifully, it was shortly after that I got to sit down in a chair for about 3 weeks. And so that was good because my ankle it still is kind of hurt. I'm at that age now where when I hurt myself, I think, yep, that's gonna hurt for the rest of my life. And so that's one that's a good one. I had a pretty bum ankle for a while.
And probably why you're barefoot in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, but it didn't hurt. The barefoot part was a nod to Die Hard, though, because I thought that would be great in the third act for my character not have shoes.
While Chris is strapped into an electric chair, a clock counting down the minutes in real time, his director keeps things moving using giant projection screens that are the hallmark of a new film genre he created. It's called Screen Life.
I have never seen a movie made like this.
Me
with
too.
this technology. What is going on?
It was all about inventing. Every step was just inventing the new language.
This may be the first film to ever use robo-dogs as cameramen. Throughout the film, an action star whose movies have made $4 billion sits on his butt, locked in a chair.
Over and over and over and over and over and over.
You may find yourself on the edge of your seat, wondering if Chris is guilty or innocent.
The character is on trial for his life, and the volume inside of which he will be killed, should he not be able to prove his innocence, is a 3D volume. So to go through that experience, to sit in the seat of the protagonist of this movie and to see it in 3D is truly the way, I think, I can say Timur designed it to be seen. It's a really special event if you can get a chance to see it in 3D.
Do you honestly think that I killed my wife?
I think there's more that you're not revealing.
Thank you, Saint. He says Mercy is rated PG-13, and yes, it is very suspenseful all the way up until the very end. And then Saint says, I quote, limps across the finish line. Still to come on Evening, we hop on a Holland America cruise to Alaska and see awe-inspiring scenery with captivating encounters with wildlife.
Local stories make a difference. That's good. With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
And welcome back to Evening, a sparkling edition here from Pier 62, home to Tuli Lodge until April 30th. Social sauna right here on the pier, very cool. Make sure you check it out. And speaking of the waterfront, Seattle's very own Holland America took Team Evening on a cruise to Alaska, a 7-day Holland America cruise. We showed you some of the glaciers, but what about the wildlife, those bucket list encounters? Yeah, they got plenty of those.
You might say Alaska has a competitive advantage when it comes to wildlife. From lush rainforests to icy coastal waters, this state delivers on a scale that's hard to match.
You know, there's a different tour for everybody, depending on what you like. So you can go kayaking, you can go for a boat ride. For those of you that want to go sled dog racing and see cute little puppies, a little bit of something for everybody, and really get a taste of the culture of the regions that we visit.
Stunning landscapes like Glacier Bay give way to the giants below.
Oh yeah, I see the humpback out there too. Yeah. Another humpback whale.
Fertile feeding grounds makes this one of the world's greatest arenas for whales.
So do keep your head on a swivel. If you guys see us out, shout it out.
We can guarantee whales for most of the season, and there's not many places in the world that can guarantee you whales.
So I do think that we have some orcas behind us off of our starboard side.
8 species of whales call these cold, icy waters home.
It's breathtaking. I once had a blind person on board and they couldn't see the whales, but we were able to shut off the engines and they could hear the whales. And like experiences like that, like where else can you do that?
We're from Iowa, Cedar Falls, Iowa. We came on the cruise. We have many things to choose from, but I wanted to see whales my whole life. And I'm about to turn 55 and I've never seen one in real life.
No wonder people come from around the world just to see them. It's not just whales. Alaska is also home to more carnivore species than any other state.
Bears are always what everyone wants to see.
In Sitka, a nonprofit called Fortress of the Bear offers a rare and safe way to see these powerful animals up close.
Our mission is not only rehabilitation of rescued bears, but education as well. Our team provides enrichment constantly.
Good girl. Show me open. Good. More. Good. Big open. Good girl.
These are wild-bred orphan bears who came here as cubs.
Where are you taking it?
It is a great example of how Alaskans will take something and create a totally different purpose.
Good girl. Big open. Big open. Good girl.
From bears to bold birds.
We have about 33,000 bald eagles. We have so many of them.
So many that in parts of southeast Alaska, there are more eagles than people.
Bald eagles is easy because it's over 20,000 bald eagles just in our tour area.
The Alaska Raptor Center rescues and rehabilitates injured bald eagles, owls, hawks, and falcons.
They're all hit by vehicles.
With the goal of returning as many as possible back to the wild.
Oh, there's one there too.
From whales and bears to eagles overhead, Alaska's wildlife puts on a show, and Holland America offers one remarkable way to watch it unfold.
It was incredible, and thank you to Holland America for all of those excursions. I only edited out about 200 whales or so. It's spectacular, and now it's your turn.
This April, let Evening take you to Alaska on a Holland America cruise with the Savor the Journey with Evening sweepstakes. Holland America has been sailing to Alaska for over 75 years, and they are #1 in wilderness and wildlife. See everything from stunning blue glaciers to once-in-a-lifetime animal encounters. Discover experiences too good to hurry through. And Holland America has guaranteed glaciers on every Alaska sailing. Go to king5.com/Alaska for your chance to win a 7-day Alaska cruise with Holland America. Up next, the Seattle Asian Art Museum's new exhibit is taking on a community of struggles through a touching art concept.
Evening is sponsored by Holland America Line.
And welcome back to Evening. I'm Chris Cashman, soaking up the sunshine on Pier 62 today. A great place for you to check out through April 30th, home to Tuli Lodge Social Sauna. Come unwind. Speaking of relaxing, there is a new exhibit at the Seattle Asian Art Museum that is looking to take the collective weight of the world off of our shoulders through needle and thread.
Worried words.
Too many troubles, not enough time. Fear of loneliness.
Cover pillows and quilts.
Yeah, everybody has burdens.
A communal act of care created by a Seattle artist. and a sewing circle.
My name is Karina A. Del Rosario, and this exhibit is Lay Your Burden Down.
From a distance, it looks like a place of comfort. A closer look reveals anxieties.
This refrain about laying your burden down to get rest, to be held, was something that really resonated with me.
She invites people to write whatever is weighing on their hearts at burden stations. Then mounts the words on fabric. Then brings the burdens to sewing circles, where they are embellished with needle and thread and kind thoughts.
There's something about holding on to this small piece of fabric and writing and adding our own mark to it and making these visible stitches that can show our intention, show our care for somebody else.
Annette Wadia E. Nelson was in one of the sewing circles. She found that stitching up other people's burdens helped unravel some of her own.
I think for me, it was the fact that I was meeting women, particularly from various racial and ethnic groups, who were sharing some of the burdens that I too experienced, and I felt a connection to the participants in the sewing circles to hear what their burdens have been as they're taking care of other people's burdens was a powerful experience.
I felt like one thing that I can do during this time of real high anxiety, these fraught times that we're living with, is to create space for people to lay down their own burdens and get rest and hopefully some renewal and support.
Art that invites us to lay our burden down, but also shows that any burden is easier to carry when it's shared.
Poignant stuff. The Lay Your Burden Down exhibit will be there at the Seattle Asian Art Museum through April 13th.
Now in our 40th season, Evening shares local stories that make our community shine. Evening is sponsored by Pemco Insurance. Pemco empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at pemco.com.
Welcome back to the show from a sparkling Pier 62. We are soaking up the sunshine today with Tuli Lodge, a cool partnership with the Friends of the Waterfront. It's a pop-up of sorts. It's going to be here through April 30th. Social sauna. Come recharge. Speaking of soul medicine, laughter is powerful. And funny people come in all shapes and sizes. And as Saint found out, some of Seattle's funniest people have actually put themselves on the disabled list.
I know there's certain things I'll never be able to do, like use chopsticks and play chopsticks.
At the Disabled List Comedy Fest, don't hate yourself for laughing.
You're encouraged to laugh, in fact, highly encouraged to laugh.
Kayla Brown has muscular dystrophy. Dan Hurwitz is missing some digits. The two friends have spent their entire lives using humor to put people at ease.
I truly believe that comedy is just that way to get to know people. And this woman opens a door for me that leads to a staircase. And I thought, is this a threat? It's kind of refreshing to have people laugh at my misery instead of like feeling sorry for me about my misery, because honestly, I find it funny too when bad things happen.
Dan and Kayla founded the Disabled List Collective in 2018 to get more comedians with disabilities sharing their funny stories on stage.
I had a guy be like, "Are you really deaf? Because you're really pretty for a deaf girl."
The first ever Disabled List Comedy Fest sold out the Northwest Film Forum 2 nights in a row. A grant from Seattle's For Culture program helped make it happen.
There are costs, accessibility does come at a cost, so we just want to show people that it can be done.
But the cost of not being accessible is far higher.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks for being here. You guys are amazing.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Saint. The Disabled List's 4th annual comedy festival runs Thursday through Saturday. You might recognize the headliner, Tina Frimmel, from The Tonight Show. And just like that, we are out of time. That'll do it for us here tonight on Pier 62. Come check out Tuli Lives. They'll only be here through April. And we'll see you next time.